that's going to connect incorrectly or whatever, but one of the problems with being in China and trying to do work at a cafe is that the cafes actually don't have any bathrooms. So this is a Starbucks here. It's one of the reserve cafes, and behind me is Hujialou, which is one of the big shopping mall complexes. It's a sort of a workplace, actually. It's what do you call it? Soho, small office, home office. I guess there are some big companies that have offices in there, but it's more like for what's that thing that where you rent the office space. Oh, come on, WeWork. I've shown you guys videos of this place before. I did a Chinese check in that building. There's on the first floor, there's a bunch of restaurants and everything. Now, this is the thing about working in a cafe such as Starbucks like this, where there is no bathroom, so you have to go pack up all your stuff and then go across the place there and go do your business and then come back. Now, the problem with those washrooms, which I'll show you, is that they don't often have hot water. Close the computer. Computer into bag so I don't drop it. Don't need to put the toque on. We get to go. Now into Hujialou we go. What does that say? No idea. Sometimes they have cats here. No, no, there are no cats in there. They used to. I think they had to stop that though. Breakfast, anyone? Wei Sheng Jian. Hygiene, life, location, toilet. Huati, commodity, elevator. Shangchang, Ruye, Goye, Bay. Shangchang is like business square area. Wu is like location. 节约用水，人人有什么？这个字是什么？人人有什么？这是什么？请
节约用水。
用水。人人有。人人有着。So it's ren ren good ze, so it's everybody's responsibility to save water. Maybe he said that, I'm not entirely sure, but maybe he's kind of like, dude, why are you asking me these questions in the bathroom? Please stop doing that. And that is how you work at a cafe in China. You basically have to pack up all your stuff, go across the street in the winter weather, and then wash your hands using cold water, and then back to work. Here we go. When you come here to China during the winter months, it's not uncommon to see people sitting in their full winter garb, even though it's like what you're inside. You should be warmer. And Starbucks is not all that bad in terms of its sort of heat retention and being closed off from the elements, but there are some places like there's a Luckin Coffee or a smaller shop right beside the door. It's gonna be cold. They'll have seats to sit down as a courtesy, but you probably wouldn't be sitting there to try to do any work. Let's take a look at what Starbucks has to offer. So with the reserve beans, they sell these ones. Holiday, this is always pretty popular. This is how much it costs to buy these things here. 115 kwai, so divide by 7 to get the US dollars, divide by 5 to get Canadian. And that's for 250 grams. So half a pound. These are always kind of neat. Trinkets, I'm surprised they don't have more theft, but maybe that's just me. And these ones are kind of neat as well. These, I guess, Starbucks has started doing this, the Been There series. Changshe, Xianding, Xilia. Chengding is like position or area. Changshe is the cities. Celia is a series. And they've been doing these for a while. Beijing, China, and then each city, if you go to a different major city in China, you'll see each one has their own cup. How much do they cost? Oh, these ones. It's been their city mug set, 139, so divide by 5, 25, $30 Canadian. Divide by 7 for US. This is $25, $26. Beijing, 473. Oh, it's for this thing over here. The tumblers. Oh, they even have tumblers back there as well. I mean, they're good quality. Neat. And in case you were wondering what they have to eat here in China, so they have bagels as well. So it's 13 kwai. Scone, these are Hongdou Sakan, red bean scone. They don't have chocolate or anything like that, sadly, and they don't do the pumpkin scones either. Sandwiches, cakes, they're sold very well. Cheesecake, and then these are like puddings and stuff like that. The wraps aren't bad. I've had quite a few of those. And the sandwiches look good, but they're a little less substance than they should be. And sadly, these cookies, the chocolate cookies, they also have an oatmeal cookie. They used to have a blueberry muffin. No longer do they have the blueberry muffin. And instead, they've gone with the packaged cookies instead, which is kind of disappointing. And since we're at one of the reserve cafes, you can actually have your choice. Now, these cost stupid amounts of money, like 70 kwai or $25 or something. I've heard it's called the Chinese siphon or just the siphon cafe as well. But you can do also the pour over and then the Chemex or Chemex. And you have your choice of all these reserve coffees as well. So this is the Starbucks' big push into China. They put a lot of effort into the reserve cafes rather than just sort of the putong cafes, like the standard cafes as well, which is what you see a lot in North America, where you have like Starbucks here, Starbucks there, Starbucks there. A lot of just the same cafes type style, but nothing really special. Whereas in China, they've been investing a lot of money into the high-end coffees, but also they have been investing in, there's a farm. I think Starbucks bought a farm in Yunnan province, and they also have a roastery in Shanghai as well. And one of the things that happens is that a lot of Chinese people come over. There's a theater not too far away from here, and they'll come in with their own food and they'll sit there. And so it's often the employee's responsibility to encourage them to purchase things, which in North America would happen and wouldn't be odd at all. But here in China, they don't really do that very much. You can come in here and sit around and eat outside food, even though they have signs on the door. They've been trying to avoid that lately, but it still happens. One of the things that has to happen in China, they have to have these signs here as well. So these are all like the police certificates and everything. Yin Yan Ru Jiao, so Chu Jiao. Usually they have a grading of the restaurant as well. ABC and mail. No grading. So usually they'll have a grading of the restaurant, A, B, or C level, C being bad, Iban. What is it? Yang Hao, and then Youxiu, outstanding. I think Starbucks usually gets Youxiu. And if you spend enough money, you can go into this place. They have it cordoned off, but I think it's more than 100 RMB that they have to spend. You can also request to use this room as well. It's just a little meeting room that they have in some of the reserve stores. And since this place is close to CBD and this business district area, some people have meetings here as well, but also Starbucks usually has their own meetings here for their company. They used to have a whiteboard, they don't anymore. And so it's not, there it is, whiteboard. A screen as well, projector screen. So whiteboard here with markers, and then a projector screen if they need. And I guess that's a thermos for hot water. That looks kind of nice, doesn't it? Hongxi, siphon, Yazhi, Shouchong, Chemex, Cafe Ya Yu Hu. Ya is pressure, Liu Hu is pot, and Liu, I forget what that one is. And then Jingdian Shouchong is your pour over, all of which are available in most reserve stores for you to choose from. And most recently, they have now gone with the electronic boards back here. So economics, whatever, but now it's electronic and no more paper. They still have a paper menu here for us foreigners to come here and say, I don't understand Chinese. You can point at the ones. I'm gonna even have the English for you. I think they even have a takeaway menu as well. You could practice your Chinese. Good luck. It's kind of difficult at high level sort of Chinese that isn't, you're gonna learn your drink and that's all you're gonna learn. You're not gonna learn Chinese by learning Starbucks. How's that? Since it is January 11th, 2025 right now, they have their Christmas special still. Actually, it's not just Christmas. So Christmas and Spring Festival share one thing in common, and that's red and white. So they use a lot of those colors as well. Looks like the baristas, well, there's one working there, but the other barista, they only have 2 people working, and that's it. It's not too busy today on a Saturday anyway. All right, I should get back to work and do something productive. But isn't vlogging productive? Hope you guys enjoyed the Starbucks tour. Let me know if you have any questions or what's your Starbucks order typically? And would you expect the same standard of coffee in your country or in China as you do in your own country? Let me know. Hope you're well.